starting until we hit 40K. Y'all think you're funny, but we can sit here all day. Okay, I'm just kidding. Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Motherfucking ass. Hello. We're gonna hit 40K no matter what, so I don't give a fuck. Fucking funny troll. Motherfucking ass. Yo, fucking. How y'all doing? Yo, we're gonna dye my hair today because this shit is whack. This shit. We're gonna go back to black, bro. We're gonna go back to black. You already know the fucking saying, dude. Isn't that like a song or something? I have no idea. Yo, but before we do that, I'm gonna go over I'm sure you guys saw the thing I tweeted, the thing I retweeted. I did an interview with fucking Know Your Meme. So it's a fucking, that sounds whack, right? Like the name, but it was like a serious interview. It was like, don't worry about the name of the site, but it was like a serious interview. So it's pretty interesting to say the least, I would say. So I know, hair dyeing stream number 35. Hey, well, you know what? It is like, shut the fuck up. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, for now, don't worry. We're going to Missouri on Sunday. Suck my asshole. So yeah, let's go over it and let's see what's up, bro. It was a real interview. It was, you know, it was a type interview. It was a typing interview. It wasn't a video or like a call. He sent me a bunch of questions and I typed it out. So everything in the interview that is typed out, those are my words. Well, I mean, I haven't read it yet, but I'm assuming he just copied and pasted what I typed to him. So let's see, because I'm pretty sure that's what he did. But let's see, because yeah, I haven't actually looked at it yet. So. Typing doesn't give context. I mean, I gave him context, so as long as he, like I said, actually posted my shit word for word. So, all right, let's put it down here. This is also good. What's it called? Publicity for Mixer, dude, isn't it? Fucking, I mean, maybe not, but hey, it's something. So, all right. All right, let's look past all the advertisements on this fucking website. Oh, 40K. Let's go. 40K followers. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much. 40K on Mixer. That's fucking crazy. Let's get to 50K. Bro, 40K. That's fucking, that's pretty good. I'm not going to lie, dude. That's not bad. And then, hey, maybe one day we'll be at 100K. But who knows? If we're, you know, if we're still on Mixer by then, we'll see. Probably by next year then. We'll hit that 100K at some point. I mean, it'll be 100K. Let's go. No sub button, who needs it? Let's hit it. Oh, never mind, it's not 40. Yeah, it's 40. Let's just say it's 40. It's 40. Who gives a fuck? I know it's 3 of you motherfuckers that have unfollowed for the meme. I know it's over 40K. It's just some of y'all motherfuckers are unfollowing. But so it's already, because you're going to follow back, it's already 40K. I don't give a fuck what the number says down there. So you feel what I'm saying? It's already 100K, just, you know, you haven't followed yet. So, all right. Let's read this, bro. Okay. With a career mired in controversy in Discord. Discord. What the? Okay, I didn't know that was a real word. With a career mired in controversy in Discord, Ice Poseidon, whose real name is Paul Zanino, has become a bit of an infamous figure among the world of streaming since he originally joined Twitch back in 2015. Over the years, Zanino rose from obscure RuneScape streamer to one of the biggest IRL streamers, internet personalities around in the 2010s. After being banned on various platforms, I'm going to have to hit up this publisher and tell him I've only been banned on one platform, and that is Twitch. I don't know what other platform I'm banned on, so he needs to get his fucking information right there. I even said it in the interview, but it is what it is. I guess Reddit, but that's not really, it's a whole community. That's not really me, but because my account on Reddit is not banned. Just the motherfucking Reddit about me was banned, you feel? But all right, besides the slander. Let's see. Very swatted and rated by the FBI. Zanino is attempting to put his controversial past behind him by focusing on his mental health and building a more healthy, encouraging community on Mixer. What is let's see, he didn't even link the Mixer channel. He just linked the Know Your Meme Mixer. That's funny. I like that, though. That's some good shit, bro. What does this say about Mixer, dude? Just says, like, fucking, it's just like a Wikipedia, dude. Interesting. Okay. Given his engrossing history and fabled notoriety, we reached out to Zanino and asked if he'd be interested in speaking with us to recap his past, learn more about what the future holds for Ice Poseidon, in which he did. And this is quite a photo. I enjoy this photo. It's a nice photo. I like it. It's me holding Mexican Andy. Hey, this, it tells a lot about me. Here, I'm wearing the same pants. I'm wearing similar pants. Not the same pants, similar pants. Alrighty, and let's see what we got here. Yeah, this seems like he just copied and pasted what I said here. Let's see. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to interview you, Paul. So, could you tell us a little about what you've been up to more recently and how everything's going? Same clothes? Yo, maybe similar clothes. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I just drank a Coca-Cola.
Let's go. Baby, yeah.
Thank you, bro. Shout out to you, homie. I just drank it's a Coke energy. All right, so all right. How's everything been going? I have been growing. This is what I said. I've been growing my Mixer channel and driving my community into a new era of reform. My current goal is to create a community as accepting and positive as I can, as I've had the opposite for most of my career. This change was much needed to improve the quality of my life and the quality of my mental health and the relationships with the people around me. It's been going well so far, and my community has really changed for the better, which is quite good. I agree with that. I typed this out last night at like fucking 1 a.m. when I sent him the interview questions, and I thought I did pretty well with my answer there. I mean, I try to be as, forthgoing and honest as I can. Or as I said, and that's pretty honest. I mean, that's basically it. So, most of my career has been people just scrutinizing every little thing that I do. Oh, he did it fucking, he's 5 minutes late. He was doing meth in the bathroom all night. Like, fuck, or some shit. I don't know. Like, that's how it be sometimes, though. That's really how it be like, with the Reddit, though, sometimes. So, all right. Or maybe, like Coke, whatever, same shit. Did you write it on the phone or computer? I typed it on my computer right here last night, like 1 a.m., and then I played Warzone. Kimberly did not spell check this. Everything that I wrote here was completely by me. I wrote it. She didn't write it. And proper grammar, guess what? That was all me. I got a 90% in my grammar class in high school. I'm fucking good at grammar. So enough with that shit. Thank you, Junior. Appreciate that, homie. Alrighty. All right. I'd like to dive into a bit of your background and childhood next. Can you describe your early life in Florida and some of the important experiences that would shape the foundations of your history with gaming and your style as a streamer? The boys oh yeah, weed. Well, weed's not a drug, bro. Come on, dude. Texas is going to legalize weed. I saw an article. The governor of Texas said, we want to legalize weed because it's, it's like, he said something about like, it's about that time, basically.
Oh my God, I want a weed plant.
Yeah, we get a weed plant.
Grow weed.
Yeah, we can grow weed. Maybe it depends.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, well,
Weed is medicine.
yeah, I think the Texas is gonna. They said that they want to legalize weed because it's, you know, like everywhere else is like legalized, so you know. It's about that time. So, yeah, I hope so. I would like to be able to fucking order weed. That'd be great. So, fucking gang shit. All right. So, my question here. Paul's officially a meme streamer. Yo, real shit. No, but there are non-memes on this website, dude. Okay. Like, I mean, look at this. Swole Dog. Like, come on, bro. Or like The Last of Us 2. Come on, bro. Look at this. That's not a meme. The fuck you mean, bro? Okay, femboy Hooters. Well, I don't know what that means, but all right.
Congratulations on 40K. Merp.
Yo, shout out to you, fucking Milkman. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. 40K, let's go. Thank you, guys. That's fucking sick. 50K in no time, maybe like in 2 months. All right, yo, so my answer to, you know, motherfucking ass. Oh, I already read that. All right, so childhood background. All right, here we go. I didn't do much as a child. I just played RuneScape, and that was about it. I hated school, was bullied really badly, so I also had no friends. RuneScape helped me feel better about myself and keep me happy and sane. I started when I was 12 because RuneScape was free. I did have a PS2, but games were too expensive to buy and I had no access to online multiplayer. Nothing impactful really happened in my life before streaming. I was a college kid who was working a full-time job as a line cook, hoping to major in finance. So that's about right. I had a PS2, but, you know, my mom didn't want to buy games and shit like all the time. They're like $40. And I didn't have fucking internet on my PS2 because, like, I didn't even know how to work that. We've into the Ethernet cable. I don't know. My mom did not touch the router, so I could never do that. But my mom let me use her computer to play fucking RuneScape, and that's what I did. In high school, you were known for being a bit of a prankster. What is it linked here? Prankster, just prankster. Gotcha. Which also reflected some of your content later on Twitch. Would you mind sharing a little bit more about that? And then I said, in high school and middle school, I tried to be the class clown because making my classmates laugh was the only good connection that I would ever have with any of them. So it made me feel good, which is true because nobody talked to me. So the only interaction that I had with them was making them laugh basically at me or with me sometimes. And that was it because, yeah, whenever they talked to me, it was just, just usually to put me down. So fuck all them. Or if I'm trying to buy weed from someone, then they scam me $40 a gram. All right, so specifically regarding RuneScape, what drew you to the game and why was it so formulaic to your early content? Could you explain some of your history with making RuneScape music videos on YouTube and how you got into that? RuneScape drew me in as one of the first online multiplayer that I have played with a massive amounts of people and community. I started making RuneScape videos because I was bored after work. So I would smoke weed and close doors on people as a prank. I did some RuneScape videos when I was like 12, but the channel was deleted by a hacker and it never went anywhere. That's true. I had like 800 subs and it got fucking deleted I got hacked and then by a phishing link and then motherfucker deleted my channel. So hate that motherfucker, dude. Because, dude, I literally I put so much work in those videos. All right, yeah, closing doors. You already know where that goes. Many have stated some of your early inspiration for content stemmed from creators Voldasad and Silentcore. How did you meet them? In what ways did they shape your initial content? I did fall for phishing. Bro, I was like 12. I fell for that shit. I don't know. Like, it fucking, I was a stupid motherfucking dumbass. I don't know. Voldasad did inspire me when I was 12. I'm not going to lie, bro. Voldasad was a RuneScape friend of mine for about 10 years. And he used to make RuneScape videos when he was 12 as well. I saw his videos because he was fairly popular back then, and he inspired me to make my own. Same with Silentcore, but I never met him. Yeah, I think they asked these questions based on that one documentary that has like 900,000 views. Let's see. At the encouragement of your fans, you ultimately wound up becoming a streamer on Twitch. Tell us what ultimately led you to the world of streaming and some of the first experiences you had on the platform. My small YouTube audience encouraged me to stream on Twitch to make a fun, non-serious environment in the RuneScape Twitch scene. everyone was so serious who made content back then. Which is true. Everyone back then who streamed RuneScape was fucking serious and doing Slayer and listening to fucking Linkin Park and doing fucking dumb shit that nobody cared about. My first few months of Twitch were growing slightly, and I just messed around with my viewers, doing lighthearted things to get everyone involved and have some fun. We did drop parties, fake dem MMO and PKing, player killing, and clan wars. Besides being a non-serious troll, another gimmick I used for the beginning of my streaming career was song requests, which led viewers to submit funny, community-made troll songs and helped bring everyone even closer, which is true. Also, during the initial period, the phrases CX, Purple Army, were born. Can you describe where exactly those came from and what the meaning behind them was?
I got caught up in fishing when I was 11 looking for Hillary Duff nudes.
Bro, that fucking sucks dick, but I also thought Hillary Duff had nudes, but she didn't, and it was fake. I'm pretty sure, based on my research. CX was just another way to say XD on RuneScape because it was always capitalized as the first letter in the chat room, first used by user BikerCX. Purple Army, came because the player dots in your clan chat were purple on the map, and I thought it was funny, which is true. Not that fucking crazy, no lore. It's just pretty simple. Nothing, no fucking lore there. Let's see. Regarding your community at the time, which was notoriously infamous, what did you make of this, and why did you think this type of crowd was drawn to your channel? How did you feel seeing this offensive language being spammed in your chat? There wasn't that much offensive language spammed in my chat. There was literally just tryhards. I guess like spamming tryhard is like offensive, depending on the context. But there wasn't really offensive words. It was just mainly just like tryhard memes or like stuff, I guess, which is offensive. But so I get where he's coming from there, I suppose. Oh man, 2016 was crazy, wasn't it? Well, I was a troll, and I just like to mess around with my viewers and crack jokes, so that attitude brought a lot of troll-type viewers to my stream, and some obviously would go too far in what they would say in chat, but as an inexperienced streamer, I really didn't act on it because I thought it wasn't very serious and I wasn't getting in trouble for it. As soon as I hit my first Twitch ban for 24 hours after an offensive donation I accidentally let through, that is when I started to get more serious about this, even banning the tryhard emote in my chat for a short period of time to deter this behavior. Which was true. I banned the tryhard emote and the Kamambra emote and other various emotes in my chat for a few days, and it wasn't working because the chat would just use other emotes to replace the tryhard emote, and then I ended up banning them, and then before we knew it, they just started spamming K-Kona with white person memes, and at that point, I just said, fuck it, and just unbanned all the emotes. Yeah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, because then I have to ban the K-Kona emote, and it's like, you feel me? It just wouldn't have stopped. They would have started, like, it would have just, you can't, like, I don't know. I don't think banning emotes is the way to go, because they just go on to, the chat just goes on to other emotes to be, you're like, it's almost like you're indirectly encouraging people to be shitty with emotes when you start banning emotes. Or something like that, I suppose. But I would still, I don't know, some emotes I probably would still ban at this point anyways, but it's besides the point. Eventually you moved on from RuneScape and began getting into IRL streaming, which some attribute your channel to popularizing early on. How'd you get into that kind of content? How did it shape the later years of your Twitch channel and let the Ice Poseidon community as a whole? I got into IRL because I never got to experience life or leave my house at all for most of my life. So I found it really fun to do non-gaming content and share the experiences with my viewers. I guess it's because I was so sheltered that it was all just very genuine with my viewers, and it was super wholesome and fun. Started with creative streams and social eating, and finally onto Pokemon Go and IRL when Twitch finally allowed it after months of trying to make it work. Which is true. When I first started doing IRL, it was very genuine because, I never really went outside. So it was like interesting. I think the viewers enjoyed, watching the streams because I had genuine reactions when I went outside, really. And And, and that's what put me apart from other IRL streamers who, like, were probably extroverts their whole fucking life. Let me see. Now it's all scripted. IRL is not the same as it used to be at all. So, yeah, IRL has devolved into too much, like, it's all about, like, I don't know. It's not about genuineness anymore. For the most part, it's about content, and it's about hurting yourself, and I don't like that, and that's all shitty, so I don't do that. Now, there are people who IRL without doing that, but unfortunately, they're on a platform that would make it work. YouTube's not the platform for that. Maybe Mixer is, but there's no fucking people on Mixer to make it a living for most people. During the peak of your Twitch channel...
You skipped the IRL part.
What are you talking about, dude? During the peak of your Twitch channel, you devolved into an emotional clip. This wasn't the peak, but this was just during my Twitch time. You devolved into an emotional clip of your frustrations as a streamer and content creator, as well as how a lack of meaningful communication, especially with family, was weighing on you. What led up to this? How was the reception? And why did you ultimately share such a personal moment? I was lonely, and this is what caused it. I had finally found some comfort in my life via streaming, so I did everything in my power to try to keep my viewers happy. One of my viewers thought the game I was playing was boring, and it really hurt my heart because I tried so hard. So that, and with me having no support system I could talk to comfortably, because I'm not going to talk to my parents about this, I just opened up to the stream, and you know what? It felt good. It did feel good. Everyone was so kind and came with open arms to talk to me. Thank you, bro. Talk to me with open arms, other viewers alike. This is true. Bro, the resident sleeper emote, fuck that shit. That shit fucking fucked me right here. It made me cry. Fuck that shit. Hate that fucking emote. If I ever stream on Twitch, that shit's getting banned immediately. Fuck that emote. It's trash. I hate it a lot. Everyone hates it. Get rid of it. Let's see. I think that was the only time I cried on Twitch, though. Every other time was off it. Let me see. Following that clip, you experienced some bans on Twitch after users spammed songs with offensive and explicit language on your channel. How did you react to this? And do you think the bans are justified? I don't want to play the video. No, it's cringe, dude. No, like, not cringe, but I don't like watching myself cry. It's weird. Yes, it's all justified. I didn't have good enough moderation in place to halt that stuff, so mistakes were made. It upset me each time because I felt as though some trolls are taking advantage of my platform. So it was very frustrating because I wanted to give viewers the opportunity to speak, but eventually I just stopped all of that. Removed the song request and text-to-speech after I was getting on my last leg with, Twitch about to fucking permanently ban me. Now, that's true. It's fucking annoying. I like doing the song requests. I like fucking having text-to-speech. But you know what? Some people can't fucking handle it, and they want to say dumb shit, and they want to say fucked up shit that, get you banned. So you just take all that shit away because, people can't be fucking funny in other ways. And unfortunately, those people ruined it for everyone at that point with the song requests and other shit. So it is what it is. I did enable it. You're right. I did, Mello, but I stopped enabling it at a certain point. At first, I enabled it, but when I was getting, after, my third ban, bro, I stopped enabling it 100%. And then people still kept trying it, so I just stopped it entirely. So, what's wrong with the audio? What's going on? No, I think it's fine. Let's see. All right, and then it's the next one is. It's not Adrian's book. No, I'm not. I think I'm getting sick. I don't know. I hope I'm not getting sick, but I have my sinuses are going off right now. So I don't know. I've been like that all day, really. This leads us to the bomb threat on the plane. Can you summarize the story for those who aren't familiar? What was going through your mind at that moment, your thoughts after the fact, and speak to the ultimate and final ban for Twitch altogether? I don't have Corona. It's fine. No, HV. They don't. I did a stream at the airport on my way to a convention because I wanted to try... I wanted to try to be the Twitch version of Casey Neistat. I did. I looked up to Casey Neistat back in like 2016 when he was doing the vlogs. I did. I really tried to be like the stream version of him because I thought that shit would have been fun. So I tried to stream vlog as much as I possibly could because I wanted to splice everything together at the airport and like, you know, going out and shit. Didn't work out. Unfortunately, I had a few choice words that I totally fucked that up. I did not type that correctly. I had a few choice words and was irresponsible about my location and where I was. When a viewer chat asked where I was going, I told them and even said the terminal I was at. Total lack of judgment, which is true. Total lack of judgment. Didn't even think about it. I mean, really, I just didn't think about it because, you know, getting swatted IRL was like totally something that was not a big thing back then. So I just totally had a lack of judgment. And I was super comfortable. And I was just like, just telling my viewers everything, which was not good. Some people on the internet don't deserve to know some things. When the plane landed in Phoenix, I saw the cops outside. I knew it had to be for me because let's be real. Who the fuck else would they be for? My heart dropped when they took me out, and I was extremely embarrassed and ashamed because there was like 100 people on the plane staring at me, thinking I was like a fucking terrorist or something. So that was super embarrassing, and I was ashamed as fuck. I was like, what the fuck? And I was also ashamed because I was like, oh shit, this is probably because I fucking streamed to the airport, and you know, that sucks. Like, holy fuck. I knew I had made a mistake streaming so irresponsibly, but at the time I had no idea this was even a possibility, which is what I was saying before. I was questioned, then released to a hotel paid for by the airline. The next day, I ended up getting banned and didn't know what to do with myself, knowing I just messed up something so great. True. But, you know, you live and you learn. Imagine if every stupid thing any of us ever does on the internet for all to see. Bro, it's crazy. I mean, that's true. If a lot of people had everything they did in their fucking early 20s on the internet, I bet everyone would look like shit. This thumbnail, I know. Let's see. Aside from that particular instance, you've been swatted several times over the years. What's that like when it happens? How does it make you feel? And why do you think you were targeted by users online in particular? When I got swatted almost constantly, when I used to get swatted almost constantly, I really didn't know what to do or how to fix it at the time. IRL content was brand new and I was the biggest. Therefore, a lot of dangerous trolls and harassment came along with it, and it gave them satisfaction to see it all live. Obviously, my mistake was filming it all as it happened instead of turning off the stream and not giving attention to it. But you have to remember that I was still a new streamer at the time and had no guidance. It was all off the cuff, and I had to learn to adapt as it happened. Now, after all these years and experience, I understand platforming, and I get how to avoid these things and how unhealthy it was to give attention to such disasters. I haven't been swatted in a very long time, and it's not something that happens anymore, thank God. Which is true. I mean, my mistake was actually filming that shit, you know? Whenever I got swatted before, I should have just turned the stream off, not gave attention to it. But instead, I filmed it, and I fucking, you know, talked about it, and I was like, fuck you guys, like, fuck the people who do this. Like, no, that you don't do that. That is the worst thing you could possibly do because it gave them satisfaction, and that obviously is, you know, something I've learned from, you know, now, so. But like I said, in this, I had no guidance. I mean, nobody really me any advice on what to do because nobody knew what to do because IRL was so new back then that you just have to kind of go through it and then you look back in hindsight and then you're like, okay, these were the mistakes and this is what you're supposed to do. You have to go first and then in hindsight you learn, or you know, or like for other IRL streamers, just watch me and then okay, this is what we don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he's getting swatted. Okay, let's just not give it attention. Let's see, 5 years to realize that. No, I realized this a while ago, but I mean, it's been a while, bro. Let's see. All right, so after the move to YouTube, your content became primarily focused on IRL live streams and an increase in community involvement. How did you decide upon this focus, and what led you to allow your fan base to determine the outcome of things in your personal life, such as dating? What regrets did you have after that? Don't sniff me. Oh, I know, dude. Oh, yeah, this is a bad one. I didn't like this. It took you 4 years to realize. It didn't take me 4 years to realize why I was having all the problems I was having. I probably realized this about a year.
For Michael Danino sniff.
I realized all this about a year ago. To be honest, when I moved to Austin, because I did a lot of reflecting when I moved to Austin, and I looked back on everything, and I was like, okay, now I get it, because when you're in the moment, it's really hard to understand and get it and learn from your mistakes because your emotions come into place, right? Like, I mean, back then when I was getting fucking swatted every day, my emotions were so high and that I could not understand what the fuck to do because I was so stressed. It's easier for someone else. This is why you need guidance, because you need someone who's a third party where emotions are not involved to tell you what the fuck is going on and like how to fix it. But I didn't have that, so. But when I moved to Austin and I was not stressed anymore, yeah, I mean, I understood then. All right, so I started to focus solely on IRL after my Twitch ban because that's what got viewers, and I was so afraid of my career being over, I just decided the only way to save it was to sacrifice my life to my viewers and give them reign of everything around me via Reddit. Whew, that's a terrible mistake, and I had this just proves I had no confidence in myself. I think I would have been just fine without having to do that. It's just I had no confidence in myself because of, my upbringing, so I was really afraid, to be honest, and this was the biggest mistake of my life and my career because not all viewers want the best for me. So when these people ended up getting the required upvotes on Reddit, I listened and it hurt me in the long run. I was doing certain content that was viewed as toxic and just ended up losing touch of myself and what I wanted my channel to ultimately become, all in the name of content. Sad story, truly, which is pretty accurate. I did lose touch of what I wanted my content and my brand to actually become, and it just ended up becoming a bunch of crackheads doing fucked up shit because, in the name of content. That's not where I wanted my career to go. Obviously, that's just what worked that's just what the viewers wanted, so I just went with it. But obviously, like I said earlier, I kind of wanted to be like the Casey Neistat of streaming, not have a bunch of crackheads, but hey, it is what it is.
We have guided you through the years, my brother. Take my hand and walk with the chat pole. CX.
Yo, true. Yo, you're a Kent Yard, bro. You say SSA ruined your career. I'm going to be real with you, bro. I'm the person who lived through it. I know what has hurt my career and what hasn't, bro. Trust me, SSJ didn't really do anything. I'll be real with you. He helped me with some brand deals and stuff, and he didn't really do anything. He didn't give me any guidance, so I could have probably had a better manager that would have actually given me guidance. That is true, but that's on me. It's not on him. Obviously, like I said in here, giving full reign to my viewers instead of deciding for myself was a mistake because viewers, obviously, some of them don't want the best for me, as I said, so. Despite a lot of the hardships you discussed in the past revolved around this time period and the decision to sacrifice a lot of your privacy and personal life, you also reunited with your parents during that phase. Given how controversial your channel was, what did your parents make of your lifestyle and career as a whole? My parents just wanted the best for me. They don't care what I do. My mom didn't want to be on camera for privacy reasons. And my dad didn't care, so you come on occasionally. My family, my relationship with them is awkward sometimes, but it works, and it's true.
Besides coke throughout your career, were you addicted to any other drugs? Do you ever think about trying them again? What made you stop using?
What are you talking about? The only drug I've ever done, okay, I've done a couple drugs. I've done ecstasy, I've done Adderall, I've done Xanax, and I smoke weed. I've only done Xanax on flights, like 12-hour flights. I'll take a fucking Xanax and go to sleep because fuck a 12-hour flight. I've done shrooms too. I took Adderall when I was in high school, obviously, and I've taken it a couple times as an adult to help me stream. Very, very rarely, though, because I don't like the way Adderall makes me feel. It makes me super, like, tunnel visioned, and I can't concentrate on multiple things, so I don't like doing it, to be honest. And then, obviously, with, what did I say the other one? I don't remember what the third one I said was. Oh yeah, ecstasy. I mean, that's just fun. I'm gonna be real. I mean, that's just fun, dude. So
Good to hear you owning up to your mistakes and not making excuses for it. Free Ice in the chat. Time to go back to Twitch, brother. CX.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The people love the meme about Coke, bro, but Coke is not the drug, bro. Coke is not the drug. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Coke lasts 10 minutes. You're gonna spend all this money. It lasts 10 minutes, and then you gotta buy more. Coke's not it, bro. You don't want to do Coke, okay? If you want something to help you get through the day and have energy all fucking day, you do Adderall. You don't do Coke. Coke's not the move. And Adderall is fuck. So that's what you do. And like I said, I just didn't like the way Adderall made me feel. It made me feel weird. I felt agitated. I got pissed off all the time when I would fucking take it. Adderall's not really the move either, but it does work for like 12 hours. And also on Adderall, you don't fucking eat. You feel like shit afterward. You get fucking massive migraines. It's really not the move. Modafinil, though. I was prescribed modafinil, so that actually was very nice. I'm not going to lie. Modafinil worked very nicely. It basically did the things that Adderall did without the side effects of Adderall. I could eat. I had no migraines. I didn't feel like shit. I wasn't mad all the time. Modafinil worked very nicely. It was just, it's a narcolepsy medicine, so it just keeps you motivated and awake for like 12 hours. And, it was nice. Now, after taking it for a few months, I started to get some side effects. I had like some more anxiety and, emotional outbreaks, but I don't know if that was from I don't know if that was from modafinil or just myself, though, to be honest.
Shout out X and Adderall.
But I could literally, the modafinil, I could get 2 hours of sleep. I take modafinil. I'll be awake for 20 hours, and I'll feel just fine. I'll feel amazing. I won't just feel fine. I'll feel great. So, if any of you have ADHD, ask your doctor about modafinil. And I say ask your doctor because I'm not a fucking doctor. You should ask your doctor first. But I'm not going to lie, it is not a bad thing to take. If you have ADHD, because it literally has no side effects, and it works the same way as Adderall with no side effects.
What drug were you on when you did the CEO announcement at the bus stop? Lol.
And you say Noogs says don't justify it. Trust me, I'm not justifying drugs. Don't do drugs. But if you're prescribed something that helps you because you have ADHD, my advice is to take something that won't fuck your brain up. Like Adderall fucks your brain up in the long run. And modafinil is not really a drug, it's a nootropic, so it's a little safer.
I agree.
What drug were you on when you did the CEO announcement at the bus stop? I mean, no drugs. What do you mean? I was just fucking ecstatic, bro. What do you mean? I was like fucking happy, bro. I was like, we just got this huge fucking investment. I was just happy, dude. I mean, I guess happiness is kind of like a drug, right? Like, it's just a dopamine rush. Like, imagine someone gives you $2 million. How the fuck are you going to feel? I mean, it's kind of like a drug, bro. Okay. All right, on to the next. Let's see. Motherfucking ass. Many have pointed out that your community used to be extremely toxic, and your subreddit, Ice Poseidon, was banned after previously being quarantined due to this. Do you personally feel much of this was outside of your control, or do you have any regrets with how this was handled? I was pretty sheltered. I was a pretty sheltered kid growing up, as I said earlier, so I always thought freedom of speech was what should be the norm and strived for. Eventually, I realized that not everyone should be allowed to say whatever they want, and especially not on my platform. So that's when I locked my subreddit Eventually, I unlocked it to try to stop an even more toxic version of my subreddit from growing out of my control, but it didn't work, so I just reported my subreddit and the other one to the Reddit admins, who eventually shut down.
Did you feed Snoopy yet?
And by the way, moderation only made it worse because I was starting to moderate too late. Okay? If I would have moderated from the beginning, it would have just been what people expect. It would have been the norm, and that's how it would have went. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody would complain about moderation if that's how it was since the beginning. So that was my mistake. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. And I reported my own subreddit because I didn't have the ability to manually close it. I could have just kept it private, but I wanted to try to just get it banned, so everything regarding me would just get banned on Reddit. This could all have been avoided if I just had the experience in the beginning to know how to moderate my community better, so it wouldn't get to that point. But we live and we learn, and that's true. Moderation is very important, and I didn't know that at the beginning, and I wish I had some guidance about that. But back then, it was cool to have like an unmoderated thing going on. Like, it was what everyone did. It was like cool, but unfortunately, I just it got out of control in my case. But
hello, Mr. Poseidon. Don't take any kind of drug. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, don't take drugs, but obviously, I was just giving, if you have ADHD, you feel me? Well, here we go.
Blade found you in your bathroom sniffing with a white powdery substance in your nose. What was on your nose? Ice Poseidon, it's sugar, homie. I just finished.
It's your mom's fucking cum, dude. How about that? All right. Let's see. In March last year, your home was in LA and was raided by the FBI over a case that involved wire fraud related to the CX network. What exactly happened, and what was the ensuing aftermath like? The FBI broke in and accused me of stealing money from a church online. I talked to them for a few hours and eventually convinced them that it wasn't me, and the IP address that hacked the church was actually a spoofed version of my IP address. I haven't heard from them ever since. After this happened, I just gave up on all of this and decided to move out of LA and take control of my life again, because I had lost complete control by that point and had to stop. And that's true. Once the FBI gets involved, I'm just thinking in my head, okay, my life's out of control. I got to take control of this. This is all fucked up. And, yeah, to be honest, if it wasn't for that, I might have just stayed in LA. But I'm glad that I finally, I don't know. I got advice from some people as well. I asked my mom, and I was just like, how do I fix all this? I'm like, what do I do? And she's just like, you got to take control. You got to fucking take control of your life, dude. And, so I did. I wish I had my parents' advice sooner, but, it is what it is. More recently, you shifted over to Mixer and have begun redirecting your efforts as a streamer to this platform. What prompted the move, and how has your channel and overall focus of your content changed since then? What did they add? What clip did they add? What is this? Subscriptions? Bro, they literally added just me complaining about not having a sub button on as the VOD. And their streamer progression is coming soon, and custom skills. Yo, gang shit, you see this Mixer? Get this shit going. What's up? Get that streamer progression shit going. What's up? All right, yo. My vision has always been to have a nice place full of like-minded...
Non-suspicious Imbradono.
Yo, shout out to you, bro, with that church money. I'm just kidding. Let me see. Nice place full of like-minded people who can come together to create something great. True. And that's what I liked when I first started on Twitch. So that's kind of what the vision was. I lost touch of that for the past 3 years on YouTube, but I'm coming back to it. For the first time in a long time, I have control of my life, my content, my career, without having to face backlash and toxicity if I didn't do what my community wanted. Which is, I know Try Hardest in the chat said, nobody in your community wanted the mansion, bro. But that's what I mean. If I didn't listen to what the community wanted, it was a bunch of backlash and toxicity. You know, the community back then, they didn't want me to do the mansion. They wanted me to move into a fucking trailer park and like buy trailers and do crackhead content in fucking trailers. And, you know, obviously I'm not trying to run a fucking crackhead trailer park. I want to be able to invite other big YouTubers to my house and collab with them. And that was the point. But the community wanted crackhead trailers and I didn't want that. And there was a clash. You feel what I'm saying? Like $2 million to have crackheads and trailers. Come on, G. I was trying to grow. I was trying to collab with other big streamers. You feel me? So, you know, I had FaZe Banks and like all these other people like willing to come over and like make videos with me. But, you know, yeah, fuck it, dude. It was so nice and life changing, and that prompted my change, and I've kept it that way. I moved the mixer and to do all of this because after I moved to Austin, Texas, I still tried to stay on YouTube, but the community on there just became so toxic that I had to start over somewhere else with my core community for the sake of my mental health. And it's true. You know, I did try to stay on YouTube when I moved to Austin, and I did the European RV on YouTube, and, you know, I really tried, but the YouTube chat and the YouTube community, they just didn't like where I was going, and I was just like, I can't handle it. I don't want to, like, I'm going to take my core community. I'm going to see who follows me over. Let's go to Mixer, start over.
Amen, brother CX.
But, you know, to be honest, ultimately, with this whole interview, this all boils down to me, you know, making mistakes and being inexperienced and doing the wrong thing. And I think I say that here at the end. Let's see. Regarding memes, which you're well immersed in, can you tell us a few of your recent ones? Andy and Scuffed are the two major ones. You know, Andy comes from Andy Milanakis, blah, blah, blah. Mexican Andy came, blah, blah, blah. Andy started. Motherfucking don't remember how Scuffed started. Fucking just everything was, they just started saying Scuffed. Everything is Scuffed. I don't know. Me and featuring myself. Yeah, I'm going to skip that one. Looking back on the history of your career becoming a streamer and everything that's transpired since the beginning, would you do anything differently or forge another path entirely? Scuff J's, yeah. I would tell my past self to always look out for yourself first and not worry about pleasing the wrong people, because building the right ones is more important than trying to please everyone. And you know what? I wish I fucking had that mindset. I wish I knew that and I wish I got it. I didn't get it back then. I just wanted everyone to like me, which, you know, was not good. You should only worry about pleasing the right people, not pleasing everyone. So it's true. I would tell my past self that. You know, like if somebody in the chat wants to spam resident sleeper, fuck it, dude. Like, get the fuck out. You know, time them out. Don't worry about them. They'll come back anyways. It doesn't really matter. You know, instead of being like, all right, guys, you're resident sleepering, what do I do now? Like, fuck that shit. Like, no one should, like, you feel me?
You see them flew 2 review scores. You gonna do a part 1 hard mode playthrough?
I'm gonna do yes, I'm gonna do a Last of Us 2 hard mode playthrough. I'll do the Last of Us 1 too for a little bit too before it comes out, I suppose, next Friday. 40K again, but let's go. But the 20K viewers didn't come back though. Bro, you have to understand that, yeah, no shit, I'm not gonna get 20K viewers on fucking Mixer, dude. Like, that's obvious. I brought my, like, bro, Mixer is about starting over, right? You can't start over and have 20K viewers still. That's not how starting over works. You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously, you know, my content does not reflect on what the viewers wanted anymore, and it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? And so obviously, the 20K viewers thing is not going to happen. So,
how is your cloud outlook? Are you ever going to be famous and big again?
Well, I would consider myself definitely known in the streaming world. So if you're talking about my clout outlook, I would say that in the streaming scene, clout is still high, regardless of the view count. Because, I mean, everyone knows who the fuck I am.
Ice, if you could go back to the past, what advice would you tell the past Goblino?
Well, I mean, right here, that's exactly what I tell myself. I mean, Cloud 10, I'll put it this way. Since you love clout, I'll put it this way, Cloud 10. Every time I go outside, at least one person says they know who I am. Every single time. Every single time. I'm not gonna, even when I'm not streaming, just every time I go outside, if I go somewhere with people, at least one person is just like, I know you.
Girls, make me drink girls, make me think girls, like it on my dick.
Yo, what the fuck does that even mean? What are you talking about? Wings of Redemption is also
Resident Ember.
Bro, get out of my face. Do not compare me to Wings of Redemption, bro. Listen. Okay, I'm a little bit more self-aware of my shit, I feel. Okay? I was watching some Wings of Redemption highlights about a week ago, and I don't know, dude. I don't know if he's I don't know, he might be self-aware. He just does it because it's like content, but I don't know, bro. He fucking he wants the trolls, right? He wants the disrespect. Obviously, I don't want the disrespect. I don't want the trolls. I just want people who are, like-minded and can still come up with funny trolls, but, at a respectful rate. Oh, man. Yo, thank you, Skeleton. All right, let's dye my fucking hair, dude. And let's see what's up. Wait till they start saying, I know you're Kim's boyfriend, bruh. You crazy. She's a bigger streamer now, bro. Let me tell you something, homie. View numbers don't mean shit. You know why? Because motherfucking ass, if me and Kimberly were doing the same shit and we're both on the same platform, I don't know. We'll see what's up. Don't try to pit me against my girlfriend, buddy. Okay? Get the fuck out of my face. You know what? Actually, say Kim made me. I like that shit. Just go ahead. Say it. I'm okay with it, because the more you say that, the more Prime subs she gonna get, and then I don't even have to fucking work anymore. I just sit on my ass all day, play Warzone, she streams. I'm okay with that. That's like a fucking, I'm gonna be real. That's like a fucking, that'd be great. You're still stuck in LFSF's head after all these years, bro.
You made yourself, Paul. Love you, Paul. Have a good night.
Don't worry, bro. LSF, shout out to them. Thank you, Ocean. Appreciate it. All right, let me get on my phone, dude. And let's get this fucking dye.
Ice fucking Poseidon. Vods had made you what you mean.
I mean, he really did. He really made me, bro. He inspired me when I was like 12. Voldestad fucking made me, dude. And that's why after, all these years, bro, I treat him with such respect. Alrighty, yeah. Let me switch to this, so give me 1 second. Fucking Voldestad, dude. That's why I ate Captain Crunch out of his asshole, bro. Because, returning the favor. Let me just set this shit right. Okay, we are good to go. All right, 1 sec, y'all. Forum recap. There's not really anything new on the forum. I will tomorrow.